December 21st, the fourth and last Sunday of Advent. On December 17th, the Church began what has come to be known as the O Antiphons. One of the most ancient and beloved of Advent hymns is O come, Emmanuel. Its 7 verses begin with words, O come. And when we sing it, we are singing the O Antiphons, each of which begins with O. The O Antiphons have been sung in monasteries since at least the 5th century AD. They're chanted at Vespers or evening prayer, along with the Magnificats. They celebrate the octave of Christmas. So they begin on the 17th, they have begun already, and they will end on December 23rd. The Vespers of Christmas Eve, the 24th, close the octave or 8 days of prayer leading up to the great feast of Christmas. So I'm going to just run through the 7 O Antiphons and explain a little bit about them. The first 2 of the O Antiphons address God himself. O wisdom and O Lord of might. O wisdom, in the Latin, O sapientia. It begins at the very beginning, that is, praising the power of God and yet his strong and tender ordering of creation. So that antiphon would read, O come, thou wisdom from on high, to us the path of knowledge show. Sapientia meaning wisdom, knowledge. The second O antiphon, also addressed to God the Father, O Lord of might, or in the Hebrew, O Adonai, who from Sinai's height shows himself to Moses in the burning bush, shows himself as the supreme lawgiver, teaching us the way to go. The next 5 contain messianic prophecies, most of which come from the prophet Isaiah. The first of those is the one beginning, O root of Jesse, sometimes translated O rod or branch or even flower of Jesse. Root in the Latin would be the word radix. Isaiah prophesied, a shoot shall sprout from the stump of Jesse. Jesse was the father of King David. The Messiah would be a descendant of King David. Both Mary and Joseph were of the house of David. This antiphon inspired the Christmas song, Lo, how a rose ere blooming, with the line of Jesse's lineage coming. The next O antiphon is O key of David, or in the Latin, O clavis David. That recalls Isaiah's prophecy, quotes, I will place the key, the clavis, the key of David, the key of the house of David on his shoulder. When he opens, no one will shut. When he shuts, no one will open. What is it that Jesus opens? He opens the gates of heaven. He gave St. Peter, his successor, and Peter's successors, the keys of the kingdom and the power to bind and to loose, a power we experience every time we go to confession. The next O antiphon is O oriens, which is Latin for dawn or dayspring. The sun rises in the east, the Orient. The Messiah is addressed as light and sun. Isaiah prophesied, the people who walk in darkness have seen a great light. So goes the carol, people look east. O rex gentium, O King of the nations, Isaiah prophesied this, for a child is born to us, a son is given to us, and upon his shoulder dominion rests, and they name him Wonder Counselor, God Hero, Prince of Peace. Well, Handel would take this text and create a beautiful piece of music around that. Finally, the O antiphon, O Emmanuel, which means God with us. The Messiah is the desire of all the nations, the joy of every human heart. Isaiah prophesied, quotes, the Lord himself will give you this sign, a virgin shall be with child, and bear a son, and shall name him Emmanuel. Gabriel would tell Saint Joseph that Emmanuel means God with us. And Bach would compose the very beautiful Jesu joy of man's desiring. So just to recap, the first two O antiphons, O wisdom, O sapiencia, I'm going to use the Latin. O sapiencia, O Adonai refer to God the Father. The next five refer to Jesus through messianic prophecies. O radix, root of Jesse. O clavis, key of David. O oriens, dawn. O rex gentium, king. O Emmanuel, God with us. When you take the letters, beginning with the last one, Emmanuel, take that E, then go backwards, take the R from rex, and take the O from oriens, and you get a Latin word, aero. Keep going, take the C from clavis, the R from radix, the A from Adonai, and the S from sapiencia, and you have another Latin word, cras. And what that translates into is, tomorrow I will come. Remember, these are sung until the 23rd of December, and on the 24th, the Vespers of Christmas Eve are sung. So that is the reason for the singing of the O antiphons from December 17th till and including December 23rd.
Hermanos, ¿cómo estamos? En el Evangelio de hoy miramos cómo María, después de recibir la visita del ángel a lo que llamamos el misterio de la Anunciación, lo primero que ella hace es ir a visitar a su prima Isabel. Va a ofrecerle su servicio y ésta, al encontrarla, le saluda. Le dice: bendita seas entre todas las mujeres y bendito sea el fruto de tu vientre. Aquí debemos ver cómo María no esperó que ser servida, sino ella al contrario fue a servir a su prima. De igual manera, si Dios nos dio un don, una bendición, o en algún trabajo donde tengamos algún cargo, debemos ofrecerlo esto en servicio para los demás y darnos cuenta que ante los ojos de Dios nadie es más o menos que el otro, sino al contrario, ante los ojos de Dios todos somos iguales. Recordemos también que nosotros también en algún momento podemos ser María y Dios nos envíe a llevar este servicio o una palabra y llevar luz a otros hogares. Pero también podemos ser Isabel cuando necesitemos recibir esa visita, ese abrazo, esas palabras de consuelo que nos dejen saber que no estamos solos. En este encuentro nos recuerda la bendición y la alegría de Dios nos llega cuando abrimos nuestro corazón a Él. Hermanos, en este tiempo de Adviento, abramos nuestro corazón para recibir la alegría, la paz y la esperanza que Jesús nos trae.